Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. As you can see today, our by the title of the video, our content is going to be a little bit different. So we decided to give you guys a background on like our military journeys and then like the pros and cons of being dual military. And since my husband was in first, I'm going to let him go first, but I'll just ask him questions and then he can answer. All right. So first question is, how long have you been in the Army?
I've been in the Army for just under 13 years, and I joined right out of high school.
Why did you join?
I joined because the simple fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do, like after high school. I didn't plan for anything after high school. Sorry. I didn't plan for anything after high school. I'm tired. Sorry. We got to cut that.
No, go ahead.
I didn't plan for anything after high school. And I didn't know what I wanted to be. You know, everyone in high school, they're like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer, a firefighter. Everyone wants to be everything. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So that's why I joined the Army.
What's your MOS?
Initially, I was a 25 Charlie, which is a radio operator maintainer. But in 2022, they got rid of my MOS and merged us with 25 Uniforms, which is signal support specialist.
Okay. So far, that's the only question. So I'm just going to tell you my side or my experience. I did not join right out of high school. The reason I joined was literally because we were getting married and I just didn't want to have to depend on my husband for everything. So I decided to join the Army. What is the other one? Oh, I'm a 25 uniform. I was a 25 uniform first. Like he said, as a signal support system specialist. What is the other question? Oh, and I just hit 10 years in February, so I still have 10 more years to go. And the places we've been stationed. So he was stationed
Fort Lewis, Washington at first. That was my first duty station.
like Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
And then when I graduated AIT, we both went to Fort Bragg or North Carolina. What's Fayetteville?
Liberty.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm gonna try to use cities for people who don't know where the bases are. But Fayetteville, North Carolina, and then we went to Anchorage, Alaska, the best duty station
by far
ever. So if you get a chance to go, please go. Don't try to get out of going. I promise you're gonna love it. And then we went to Miami.
Homestead Air Reserve Base. It's like 30 minutes south of Miami, but we say Miami because that's the biggest city close by. Everyone knows where Miami is.
It's like 20 minutes, 25 minutes from Miami. That was not my favorite duty station this far. And currently we are in Connecticut on recruiting detail. Yeah. So it's been a journey. We've been here 4 years, so we still have 2 more years left in Connecticut. But after this, who knows where we're going. But now we're going to get into the pros and cons. I don't know too many cons of being dual military. The only one, I can only think of one. What's yours, babe? What's your con?
The only con would probably be like us having to do things at the same time, like if we had to go TDY at the same time or anything pertaining to like the kids. Like if we both have to get up super early in the morning, then that would be a con. Like who's gonna take the kids to school or something like that.
A time when I had to go to ALC, which is Advanced Leader course, to make the next rank, and he had to go to Chile for a mission, and then we had nobody to like watch our kids. But we have Pop. Woo woo!
Thanks, Pop.
For coming up to watch our kids for us. So that's the only con is like trying to do scheduling, because like even this week, Zion has early release Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but we still have to work. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna get him this day, you're gonna get him this day. Who's picking him up? Who's dropping him off? But that's the only bad part about it that I can really think of.
Yeah, that's literally it. What else is there?
All right, so for the pros.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
I don't know. First pro, I want to jump straight to pay, but
okay, we're not going to go into pay, but pay is one of the biggest pros. But for me, it's understanding, because he was in 2.5 years before I joined, and he would talk about work, and I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess like understanding like what they're going through, or like the terms they use and stuff. Like, oh, I know a con. Sharing gear. That is a con.
CIS.
That is, stuff get mixed, matched. He want to borrow my stuff all the time. I obviously don't borrow his stuff because it's too big.
Her stuff's smaller, it weighs less, and when I put it on, it's just easier to carry.
But yes, he loses pieces, and then when we're turning in stuff, he has everything he has, and I'm missing stuff, and then we'll find the stuff that was actually his later on. So that is the con. Sharing gear, that's a con for me. That's the only other con I can.
That happened, I think, once, by the way. Only once.
No. I have video proof. Anytime he asks me, can he borrow something? I'm like, today is this day. You ask me, can you borrow my whatever?
That's your hand receipt?
Yes. My digital hand receipt. But pro, yeah, another pro. Okay.
That was like the biggest one, to be honest, that I can think of.
Pay?
Other than, no, not paid, not paid. Like the understanding, like to be able to go to work and come home and talk to your spouse about your day, and they know exactly what you're talking about and what everything means without having a deer in the headlights look. Like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like another pro, if you're dual military, you are on the MACP, which stands for Married Armies Couples Program. So it's a program for like us, people like us. You will get stationed everywhere together. The only stipulation is they can station you up to 50 miles apart. And I think it's for like 3 years, or is it they can keep you apart for 3 years?
No, they can station you up to 50 miles apart for like one term.
Oh, yeah. But that doesn't guarantee, obviously, that you won't be separated, because we were separated before we had kids. I went on a deployment, and he went on a rotation. He was in Germany while I was in Jordan. Yeah, so we were apart for like 9 months there. Even though we were on the MACP, our home base was Bragg, but we obviously had 2 separate deployments. And usually when you're dual military, they try not to put you in the same company or battalion, right?
We were the same battalions, different companies.
Oh, well, different companies. But however, when we were in Miami, we were the same company.
Same company, same team for a little bit.
Yeah, same team for a little bit. But Miami was like a detachment, meaning our battalion was stationed in North Carolina, but just our company was in Miami. So we really didn't have a choice but to work together, which wasn't bad. And another,
I liked it.
Okay, I did too. Another pro would be what?
Can't think of any. No, I'm on the spot.
Well, I would say money. I mean, if this video gets enough likes or something, we'll do a video talking about how much we make as dual military. That's even if it don't get a lot of likes, I'm gonna put it out there for anybody who is curious. No, I think I want it to get a lot of likes because I don't want it to come off as bragging, because it's decent, but I mean, we work for it. Believe that. Believe that. What's another pro, babe? We should have wrote these down.
We should have. We wrote questions, but no answers. Getting to travel, basically. Well, you can travel together regardless.
Well, you can travel solo in the army, but I mean, I think it's just being together, going through. Like I said, he's gonna know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna know what he's talking about. That's like the biggest. That's the biggest one for me.
No, we can help each other get promoted as well. Like, when I was a sergeant, you were a specialist. Help you with your correspondence.
You were a sergeant, and I was a specialist.
Yeah.
For 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We can help each other get promoted.
But no, I coached you into like doing all your correspondence like beforehand.
That was when I was like brand new to the army. He was in the army, like I said, 3.5 years before me. So when I joined, I literally didn't know anything. And he had a little bit more experience than me, so that part definitely did help. But yeah, I think that's all I can think of as of right now. If you guys have questions, you can put them in the comments below. But until next time, bye.
Bye.